Okay, right, I'm just going to show you. I've done some repairs, but some of them, I actually like them on the trolls. They're looking alright, so I've actually made a feature out of them, like the cut on the bottom of the ear. I've just started to paint. I've put the first layer on, as you can see, so he's just curing now. So I thought I'd show you me doing the first layer on the Vampus body. So I've mixed up some pigment. I kept some of the flesh tone in there. Obviously the A and B silicone, and a red oxide pigment in it as well. So just mix that up. I've put plenty of thinners down. It needs to be the consistency of I'd say milk. So we'll just go straight on with the first layer. I like to get the red all over. And then I've got my little sponge, which I dab it off, give it a bit more effect. I don't know if you can actually see the colour. You can see it's shining where I've put it on. So I like to get all over, and it emphasises all in the textures on the skin. It all gathers in the creases or whatever effect you're wanting. Like I say, I didn't degas this silicone because I do like the effect on the trolls of the odd bubble, just to give them that more, I don't know what, old ancient look as trolls are. So I'll go all over with this. Do all the front first, and then I'll cure it in the oven for a few minutes. I mean, like I always say on the babies, obviously you want a smooth finish, so you need to make sure all the repairs are done perfectly, and that your paint and everything is going on like you want it if you're mottling and things. So you can't really see the difference in colour on the video, but I can see it. I'm just going to put this for the first fast cure in the oven. There we go. First layer. Like you say, you build up the layers and the colour will build up. I'll be putting some yellows and blue tones on this one. So that's my son trying to get into the video. I do apologise. There we go. So I'll be doing the back after I've fast cured, getting into all those tentacles. So see you soon. Hi. Right, the Vampus body's just in the oven curing, so I just thought I'd show you on Griff here with his open mouth about when you're painting the mouth, because what happens is you can't just paint it and leave it like that because it'll just stick together. So what I do, get a little cocktail stick, break it in half and just hold his mouth open. like that. That way you won't see down the holes. You can cover that up later when everything else is cured. So I'm just going to do the exact same with Griff. Get the red. You can actually flood the mouth to give it a much smoother finish if you wish. And just put all the red in with the brush. And just blot it off a bit. Okay. So I'm just going to go all around where his creases are, the nose, with the red.
That was out.
This has all been thinned down. If you haven't seen the previous video, I've got a flesh tone, a red tone, and I've put my thinners in it just to thin it down. Otherwise, if you don't thin it down, it's just all gloopy and it just builds up everywhere. So you're best off doing plenty of layers, blotting them down. You can't actually see that red, but it is there. So I get right into the ears, and like I say, on these trolls I like to leave the little indents and things because I like the effect. So just blot that off. You might be able to see it's just highlighted the ear a bit. It's up to you the effect that you want. You can leave it building up in places if you wish. It just depends on the effect that you're after. But as I say, if you're doing babies, you want a really smooth finish, obviously. So you'd have to degas the silicone to get all the bubbles out.
Yes.
I haven't on these because, like I say, I do like the finished effect of the rough look on the skin. So there, you just keep blotting on, building up. Like, as you can see, you might be able to see, I've left it's like a nip from the glove mould there, but it looks like a little cut. So I'll highlight that. I don't know if you can see. Highlight the cut with the red, so it emphasises that kind of look, like he's had a fight with a wild animal or something. So there we go. I'll just keep building up the layers on the red, and then I'll be putting some yellow tones just to make it more lifelike. Okay, so there's the start of Griff.
Go on.
Excuse my son in the background. Just watch out for all the other little bits about, because they do stick on it. Any hairs or bits of silicone, fluff or anything, it will stick to it. And it's quite hard to get it out once the silicone's cured, so just make sure you're cleaning up as you go along. There we go. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so here I am on the back of the Vampus. I'm painting his tentacles. So what I've done a thicker silicone mix. I've not thinned it down as much. As you can see, it just drips off like that. So what I'll do, I get right into the tentacles, dabbing it into the holes and into all the bits and pieces on there, and then just dab off the excess to get that final effect. So you can see them in there. It's highlighted it more, as you can see. So we do that on all of the tentacles, just watching for drips, because otherwise the drips will just gather and it's really hard to get them off. So do that on all of these and show you after I've finished. Okay, so there we go. You can see that all of the tentacles are highlighted on the back. There's not much highlighting needed on the front because he's quite smooth. But what I've found that I'm doing as well, if you can see, I've textured him a bit. I've been using a rolled up paper towel instead of a sponge, and just put that on like that and literally just blot. Now, like I say, you'll want a smoother finish if you're doing babies. It just depends what look you're after. So just build up wherever you want the colour. I'll put more red through his spine. It just all depends what look you want him. And you see, blot it off a little bit, and there we go. Okay, thanks for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe to the video so you can see all upcoming videos. I will be curing him off. I'll put a layer of blue and yellow to get the depth of the flesh look, and so I'll do another video when I've assembled, I should think. Okay, thank you, bye.